Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Sosan. I am a dietitian. I'm also a certified diabetes educator. Been working in this field for 17 years. Absolutely love what I do. On top of that, I recently got a new position as the director for TLS training. So super, uber excited. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So welcome to the TLS, and tonight we're learning about this amazing program, which I'm very proud to be a part of. So, shall we get started? Okay. Well, before we get started, let's talk about some of the struggle that we have with weight, okay? As I'm going through them, I would love for you to share, right? And you do agree that, as I'm listing them, you probably see, okay, some of them really applies to me, but some of them may not apply to me. So, number one is definitely me. Too much to do for everyone else, okay? I'm the eldest in my family, okay? My sister and I are 7 years apart. So I have always taken on the role of a guardian, and I took care of my siblings, I took care of my cousin, I took care of everybody. I'm always having too much to do for everyone else, and I always at the end forget about myself, okay? Don't like to and don't have time to exercise, okay? A lot of people have time, but not many people love to exercise. I am actually one of those people that I used to not like exercise. I did exercise because I know it was healthy, not because I love it. But the funny thing is, the more you do it, the more you actually fell in love with exercise, okay? But I know majority of people don't like to exercise. How about you? Do you like to cook? Don't like to cook, right? How many people like to cook, right? Not many people, right? And if you like to cook, what kind of food do you cook on a daily basis, right? How about I'm prone to skipping meals, right? Nowadays, when we get so busy, it's so easy skipping meals. And the number one meal that people like to skip is what? Breakfast, okay? Definitely not dinner. Dinner is everyone's favorite meal because that's when they eat the whole day's worth, because they skip the breakfast, they barely ate any lunch, and they go and eat this big, huge dinner, right? Then 2 hours later, they went to bed. Okay, I spend a lot of time at work. Who's workaholic here? I am. I totally admit it. I'm a workaholic. Are you a workaholic, right? How about this? I make poor food choices. Fast food, right? Who make poor food choices? A lot of time when you're stressed, when you're busy, when you don't have time, we tend to make more food choices. And guess right now during this time, guess what's the number one food that people like to buy? Two things. Pizza. Pizza delivery is all-time high in Canada. I'm not sure about United States, but in Canada, it's all-time high because it's easy, it's convenient, it's comfort food. Everyone loves it, right? How about I eat too much too often? Okay, look at all the buffet that's happening around us. There's so many buffet restaurants, right? Why? Because they know that we all like to eat too much and we tend to eat too often, right? How about out of control cravings? Do you notice that you have cravings that are out of control? How do you know you have out of control? So for example, if you're the type that, oh, I'm really loving my chocolate, and once you open that chocolate, you nibble on one or two and you tell yourself to stop, but before you know it, you finish the whole bag. Are you that? How about soda? Too much soda and alcohol, right? There was some reporting that during the last 3 months, alcohol sales was all-time high. So alcohol is definitely very high nowadays, right? I'm stressed out, right? And I often say, if you have kids, if you have a hubby, you have a job, you'll be stressed out. It doesn't matter how stressed out you are, right? And unfortunately, being overly stressed out, stress is part of life. It's actually healthy. But when you are overly stressed, like chronic stress, in and in, like every single day where your stress level is all-time high, it actually makes losing weight very, very challenging, right? How about I try diets? Nothing has worked. You did every single diet possible. Yo-yo, right? You gain weight, you lost weight, then you gain back the weight. You lost weight, you gain back the weight. Maybe you did a, I don't know, cabbage soup diet, okay? Or celery juice diet, okay? And you realize that short term it was working because you lost the weight. But the worst is not only you lost the weight, you lost the muscle. And worse is you lost some bones, some of the bone structure in that way, okay? You lose out, your bone become fragile, okay? This is the worst, okay? But most people will probably lose more muscle than they wanted to. You know how long it takes to gain those muscles, so don't lose muscle, right? So a lot of people go to what we call yo-yo dieting, right? up, down, right? I fall off the wagon, right? Was doing well, but something came up, stress, whatever it is, maybe a new job, maybe lost a job, whatever it is, you're fall off the wagon, right? So these are the reason why people struggle with weight. Do you at least have one or two? I can tell you from that list, I have at least 2 to 3, okay? Everybody struggle in one form or another. Okay, now that we talk about struggle, let's talk about our goals. What are our goals, right? Lose weight, but how much? Is it extra 10 pounds or extra 20 pounds? I can tell you that when I had my first kids, my first baby, I gained about 35 pounds. And after I give birth, you know, you're naturally hoping that your weight just lose like that. No, it did not lose like that. I was really struggling for the last 10 pounds. I was working so hard, could not get that, right? Then I realized what was missing, which I will tell you what was missing later on, right? So how much weight do you want to lose, right? Do you want to have control over food? Do you have more energy? I always tell people, if you lost weight, but you're losing energy, feeling tired all the time, that's not the way. Who wants to lose weight, but look so tired all the time? Not many people. So you want to have energy, vitality. We want that energy, right? But at the same time as we want to lose weight, right? Having a healthy weight loss that actually boosts energy instead of losing energy is vital, right? We all know that. How about be healthier, okay? Everybody wants to be healthier, right? How about be stronger and be leaner? Now that I have 2 kids, right? No more, not having any more kids. I'm ready to get back to where I was. Like I was at one point before my car accident was tip-top shape. I was very strong and lean. Then unfortunately I had that 2-car accident, which really got my fitness level to really a big, huge challenge right there, right? Athletes, that you know that, what if you're an athlete, you want to increase more lean muscle mass? How about increase performance? How about endurance and recovery? Okay, we have a lot of athletes are looking for ways to continue to perform, right? Increase that performance. Any athletes love to increase their performance. And the most important is recovery. They want to reduce injuries, right? So why are these goals important to you? How will your life be different when you achieve them? Okay, I work with so many different clients, and I have some clients who said, you know what, I want to lose weight because I want to play with my grandchild, because maybe that extra weight puts so much pain. Even go and run after your grandchild was a problem. That was all the reason why she wants to lose weight, was simply to play with her grandchild. Okay, how about you? What was the reason you want to lose weight? For me, it was for me to get back, like mentally feel like I'm back. You know, a lot of women who have kids gone through a emotional ups and downs where they felt amazing being a mom, and they love their kids to pieces, right? They love their children, but at the same time, the body is so different now. Okay, who understand that? Okay, for those people who have kids, you can totally relate to that, right? Because I was struggling. Honestly, I was thinking as a dietitian, I shouldn't, but I was struggling, because to able to have that energy to focus on yourself and at the same time taking care of this newborn baby, it was so hard. Okay, so the goal was very important for me mentally, for me to feel like I'm back, right? I always said, Sosan, you have to be back. So that was what was very important to me, okay? But again, it applies to different people, right? But you need to understand that, what are your goals? Why is that goal important to you? So for me, it was just to get back on track, back to before I was pregnant. That was important for me from my mental health perspective, to make me feel good about myself. And that was very important. Maybe for you was different. Maybe for you was become stronger. Maybe for you was become leaner. Maybe for you was actually not really the weight, but actually increasing energy, feeling good about yourself, right? There's so many reasons. So what are your goals? Why do you want to lose weight? Okay, let's start with this. You know why diet don't work long term? Because you didn't fail at dieting. It's because they fail you. The program that was out there, the fat diets out there, are not meant to be sustainable. I know everybody who lost weight will say losing weight was not the hardest of the battle. Maintaining that weight loss was the hardest of that weight loss journey or weight loss battle. Everybody agree with that, right? And the reason why is because with many diets out in the market right now, a lot of them actually cause you to lose water. So temporary, lose water, muscle, and sometimes even bone density. So that's why when you step on your scale, you saw the number going down, and initially you felt amazing. Oh my God, look at all this number coming down. But you also noticed that those were not true fat loss. Why? Because even though you saw those numbers coming down, the clothes doesn't fit that much looser, okay? Which you know, when your clothes fit looser, you're truly losing fat, okay? And we all know not all calories are created equal, right? So calorie restriction isn't the answer. And honestly, even you can restrict your calorie, you can only do for so long. And this is why yo-yo dieting is so common. People restrict, then finally just say, I had it, I can't do it anymore. Then you go back to your old eating habit, and before you know, you gain back the fat, but you still lost that muscle. And you notice the next time when you're trying to do another fat diet, it got harder because you have less muscle, but you have more fat to lose, okay? How about this? A lot of the program out there tells you what to eat, but not how to eat. And that's why when you fall off, you don't know what to do because you never learn how to eat, okay? How about neurological or hormonal changes, right? A lot of time it's when you don't have enough calorie or you eliminate a certain entire food or hyper focus on something, it causes a lot of hormonal changes. Hormonal changes being your leptin hormone, which is the hormone that is a good guy. I call that the good guy because that is the hormone to tell you that you're full. So you causes a lot of hormonal imbalance, which includes leptin, ghrelin. Ghrelin is a hormone to release to let you know you're hungry. So when you are going to what we call calorie depletion, where you eat so little that your hunger level and your fullness, so hunger hormone, the full hormone was not balancing. And on top of that, your cortisol level is all-time high. That's a stress level, where the stress hormone is all-time high. And your insulin level, okay, your insulin hormone is also not balanced. And because of all this, it starts for you to get really hard, not only to lose the weight, but you start to notice you are not able to focus, you get tired all the time, you get moody, and you were like, this is not working, this is not worth it, okay? A healthy eating habit supposed to make you feel amazing, not feeling worse, okay? Metabolic fluctuation leading to even more weight gain once the diet is over, right? Which I mentioned already, because when you lose the muscle and you lose water, we know that losing water is easy. You just go to a sauna, you lose water, okay? But once you drink that cup of water, the weight came back because water is easy. You just pee it out, you get it back, you get it, right? However, with muscle, once you lose it, we all know how hard it is to gain muscle. So when you follow a fat diet that lose so much muscle, what the next time when you do another fat diet, was that I said before, you only gain the fat, but you lose that muscle. And muscle is so important. Muscle dictates the metabolism, okay? And metabolism or muscle is energy, and energy is life. And no wonder when people did fat diet again and again, they notice that they get more and more tired. They get so moody, their mood swing. They don't even feel good doing it, but they force themselves to do it. And they actually end up being very angry at themselves, which is the worst thing ever. Okay, so let's talk about boosting metabolism. We're all about losing fat, but not muscle, because many diet causes to lose muscle. Okay, so like I said before, when you look at the scale, you actually look and say, oh my God, I lost weight. But are you truly losing fat? Or are you simply losing a little bit of fat, but actually a lot of muscle? Okay, as I said before, muscle dictates metabolism. The less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism. So you want to preserve your muscle, your lean body tissue. This is what you want to preserve. These are precious, okay? So the more you have, the stronger you will be. Okay, so let me introduce you to the Transition Lifestyle Solution, TLS, right? So TLS is for everybody, everyone. Whether you want to increase performance, whether you want to increase lean muscle mass, lose fat, feel better, have more energy, it is for everybody. It is the most customizable weight loss program available today. So what makes TLS special? First of all, there's no calorie counting. I'm not sure about you as a dietitian. I remember when I was training, I used to do a lot of calorie counting. And after a while, I stopped doing it because it's just so ridiculous, because we understand not all calories are made equal. okay? We understand eating a donut and eating a banana may have the same calorie almost, but they work in your body very different. So calorie, 1 calorie is not really 1 calorie. We really need to look at that nutrient profile. Okay, so there's no calorie counting. I'm not sure about you, but if every day I have to eat and every time I look at my meal, I need to calculate that, oh my God, it makes life so sad. Like I cannot even enjoy my meal because I have to calculate every single thing. Think about it. In life, we have to calculate how much we spend and how much we make. And on top, do you want to calculate calories? My goodness, why do you add more stress to your life? So no calorie counting. It's actually eating real wholesome food. Real food, not processed food, real food, what nature intended. Third, it's customizable because we understand there's no one size fits all. What works for me or what fits me because of my goal and my budget and my commitment level is very different from you. So that's why what works for me may not be something that you want. That's why it's so great, it's customizable, it is for everyone. And last but not least, it is totally affordable. Compared to a lot of the program out there, this is probably the most affordable program you could ever pay. So what is TLS solution? There's actually 4 components. The first component is something that's dear to my heart, low glycemic impact eating. So what that means is actually there's over 40 years of research in this area. My professor is the one that actually designed the glycemic index, the number right there, right? And this is proving to be, up till now, still the healthiest way to eat. And glycemic impact is not just for people who are concerned about their blood sugar. Glycemic impact is the proper, what we call the smart way of eating to actually keep your body in fat burning mode. Second, body composition. We focus on fat loss, not muscle loss, because we understand muscle dictates your metabolism. Third is that we have science-based supplementation, and these are for supporting by science to enhance and accelerate your results. Each address a very unique part of your journey because everybody have different challenges. So these supplements addresses the different challenges to help support you as you're undergoing this healthy eating journey. Okay, last but not least, it's education. We understand knowledge is power, right? We always say, we're not here to tell you what to eat, we tell you how to eat. And this is why knowledge is power. When we understand why we're doing what we're doing, we're more likely to maintain and have made a positive, permanent change. Okay, that's very, very important. For this, let's talk about the 4 components of just ensure success. As I said before, low glycemic impact eating, improved body composition, science-based supplementation, and education. So what's low glycemic impact eating? What this is like, if you look at the picture here, look at the slide right here that you can see there's red and blue. Simply when your blood sugar is high and when your blood sugar is low, you are in what we call a fat storage mode. But when your blood sugar is more even, Steven, it's actually in a fat burning mode. So it's not just how much to eat, but how to eat smarter to ensure your blood sugar stay relatively stable so that your body is burning fat. Okay, that's why we want you to be a fat burning machine. Whereas your blood sugar is high, when it's going up high and when it's going down low, that 4 and 5 that you're seeing right there, that's when your body is storing fat. So to make it simply put, why does 4 and 5 store fat? So when the blood sugar is very high, think about it. What caused the blood sugar to go high? Maybe when you eat a food that's high in carbohydrate, when you eat a food that's very high in refined carbohydrate in particular, that food breaks down into sugar very quickly. And because it breaks down to sugar very quickly, it causes a quick rise in your blood sugar. And when there's a quick rise in your blood sugar, your body will tell the insulin to come in and take that sugar and store into the cell. That's fat storage. Then how come when blood sugar is low, you actually store fat? Let's talk about some analogies to help you understand. Think about it. When you have not much blood sugar, okay, imagine blood sugar is money. If you start to not make so much money, what does human nature do? We save, right? When you don't make that much money, you save money, right? You're trying all your best to save money. That's why when your blood sugar is low, you preserve, You don't burn the fat for energy because you're in the saving mode. That's why you're also in the fat storage mode. What we want is in the middle. Not too high, not too low. So I hope that helps you understand the power of low glycemic impact eating. We have amazing educational tools that you can find in the www.tlslim.com, and where you can see amazing tools that you can use. So let me show you. Aside from the tools, is that a lot of people said, why can't I just eat and do nutrition exercise enough? In today's day and age, we face so many factors that actually deplete our body of nutrient. Okay, food that we're eating nowadays are not the same anymore. We're facing so many challenges that our grandmother or great grandmother doesn't face, and that contributes to weight gain, inflammation, and fatigue. And no wonder you hear people always complain about the weight, always complain they're tired, and always complain that they have some form of pain. Okay. Stress, as I said before, smoking, alcohol, poor dietary choices, sun exposure, right? Environmental pollution, pharmaceutical medicine, even exercise. Too much exercise can actually deplete your body of important nutrient. And did you know that RDAs are not meant to provide you with the amount of nutrient you need to be healthy? It's only a minimal amount to avoid disease, a minimal amount. Do you want just enough minimal amount to survive, or do you want abundance in your bank account? We want abundance. We don't want just enough to survive, right? So that is the same as when we're eating healthy, eating balanced, having all that nutrient, because that gives us maximized results. Okay, so today's fruits and vegetables have 59% less nutritious value than 40 years ago. This is why supplement is no longer a luxury, but it's actually a necessity, because food quality changed so much in the last few years. No wonder we struggle with energy, fitness, and weight, right? So that's why supplementation is now a necessity disguised as a luxury. So let's talk about the supplement that we have, right? These are supplements is to address a specific struggle. Let's talk about what kind of struggle. So one of our very, very popular product, and no wonder they're popular, because you can see here TLS Core Fat and Carb Inhibitor. How many people don't like carb? Everybody loves carb. Me too. Everybody loves carb. Whether you love bread, whether you love rice, whether you love pasta, whether you love your baked goods, if you love carbs and you find yourself that once you start eating, you cannot stop, this is the product for you. Okay, this one helps you manage hunger, inhibit your carbohydrate absorption. So it's really good for people who cannot let go of their carbs. They just have this attachment to it, right? How about these TLS thermocone with advantage C? This is for people who want that boost of energy. This is for people who want to promote that weight loss, but at the same time help suppress appetite. This is that energy booster, right? If you're feeling tired all the time, this might be a product for you. How about this? TLS Green Coffee plus Garcinia Kombucha. This one actually helps inhibit the excess sugar into fat, so that not extra or get to store as fat, and therefore you are burning fat for energy. Okay, so this is great for people who say, I cannot handle caffeine. So this is a non-caffeinated for people who are sensitive to caffeine. How about CLA, right? TLS CLA. TLS CLA is one of my latest favorite products, because it did exactly what I'm looking for. It's targeting stubborn fat, but maintaining lean muscle mass. Okay, how about TLS Axe formula? Okay. Unfortunately, this is probably one of the products that majority people needs. Why? Because all of us are stressed, and we're stressed not every now and then, we're stressed every single day. Okay, these help minimize a certain stress, help you get you back to balance, so that you can respond to stress in a much more effective and efficient way. Last but not least, I'm actually drinking it right now. It's a Trim Tea and Trim Cafe, right? This is mixed water. It tastes amazing. It helps curb appetite and also promote weight loss. So as you can see, 6 of the products are meant to help support you while you are undergoing lifestyle changes, right? You're keeping yourself active and you're eating the low glycemic impact, and these supplements help support you and accelerate so that you are on this fat loss journey and able to maximize that result. I mean, come on, all of us want to lose fat, but all of us could not be patient enough to wait for 2 years to see the result. So having these supplements to support you while you're working on your lifestyle changes from the eating habit, from the lifestyle in terms of sleep, in terms of stress management, in terms of exercise, these will get you there in a much more effective, efficient way. So let me tell you another one of my favorite products. I have it all the time. Is for those people prone to skipping meals. For me, I like it to replace some of my meals, especially breakfast time when you're too busy. Instead of not eating to get your blood sugar low, you want to have something. This is so amazing. It tasted so good. It's probably one of the shakes that tasted good, but has amazing benefits. Why? They have 19 grams of protein, but get this, 10 grams of fiber. For those of you who never check out the fiber in a typical food, you'd be like so surprised how much fiber is packed in there for the taste that it provides. And on top of that, it's 22 vitamins and minerals. This product is so amazing. And what's more amazing, you can actually do it in different ways. You can make your shake, right? You can actually bake with that. So if you like your muffin and your pancake, that you know that you can actually make a TLS friendly shakes muffin. And recently I saw people use it to make their ice cream. Okay, then there's Trim Tea and Trim Cafe, and a lot of people's favorite way to have their mocha, their mocha coffee is having Trim Cafe and having 2 scoops of the TLS shakes, and that makes a delicious mocha that actually boosts up your weight loss, or what we call fat loss. Isn't that amazing? Tastes good, but actually losing the fat. So now that you learn about it, you said, okay, where do I start? Well, you start by going to a website, TLS, the TLSlim.com. Whoever invited you, talk to them so that they can send you a proper URL so that you can go there and do a free weight loss profile. Check it out. Find a custom plan that's based on your lifestyle, your diet, your activity level, your goal, and behavior. Because I said before, not one size fits all. What fits me may not fit you. So the only way you know is go there, TLSlim.com, do a free weight loss profile and see based on the answering the question, what profile and what menu plan fits you. So let's take a look at the menu plan. So we have the rapid result. These are for people who are motivated, dedicated to do whatever it takes to reach their weight loss goal, up to 2 or 3 pounds, as you can see here. And we have Assurance Steady. These are people who want gradual changes. I'm not ready for the big commitment, but losing about 1 to 2 pounds per week. How about this? Fat Shredder. These are perfect, especially right now. If you are getting ready to hit the beach, or you're going to a wedding of some form and you need to lose the weight fast in the most healthiest way possible, then the Fat Shredder will be your best friend, because you can lose up to 10 pounds in 2 weeks. And this is for extremely committed to achieving a weight loss goal within a certain time frame. And around the summertime, this is probably one of the most popular. How about the 7 days detox? Maybe you have not been eating your best. You want to start to reset your eating. Maybe you've been feeling sluggish. Maybe you feel like, oh my God, I'm feeling very bloated. I feel like something is not quite right. I'm feeling foggy brain. I cannot focus. Maybe you need a 7-day detox. Reset your eating. Maybe you notice you have more craving. You used to not have craving. When you start to notice you have these uncontrollable craving, start with a 7-day detox. Okay? But better yet, if you're not sure and you say, I want to just kickstart something, then join and do the 30-day jumpstart kit. So what's great about the 30-day jumpstart kit is like a all-in-one package. It has all the supplements that you need for that 30 days to jumpstart. After you get the 30 days, you might want to follow up with one of the menu plans that I just shared with you to continue on that journey. But you need that kick. This is that kick. This is that jumpstart for you. Okay, so there's phase 1 and there's phase 2. So phase 1 is a detox cleanse phase, and phase 2 is a fat burning phase. And you can see in there, there's recipe that's provided for you for that 30 days. So we take the thinking out from you. You don't even need to worry, oh my God, what should I eat? What can I eat? The recipe is all there. Okay, then we have a 30-day jumpstart kit, which lay out exactly what you do in phase 1, phase 2, the food, the list of food that you can choose from. So many wholesome, delicious, unprocessed food. And last but not least, we actually have an exercise guide to help you along. Okay, it's pretty much a one-stop shop. Everything's in there in that one package right there, 30-day jumpstart. So Aside from me, who lost the baby weight after my pregnancy, let's talk about some success story. How many people are doing so well with TLS? So let's look at Scott. Look at Scott. 52 pounds may not sound a lot for him, but look at the inches lost. Look at the difference in his abdominal area. That itself is already putting him at a lower risk for cardiovascular diseases. That's huge. For 52 pounds with 28 inches lost, that's what I'm saying. It's really about fat loss. It's not just weight loss. It's really about fat loss. Let's take a look at Joy. Look at that, 34 pounds. But look at the stomach, 36 inches. That is fat loss. I always tell people, if you put on your pants and if you weigh the same, okay, woman or even men, if you put on your pair of your favorite jeans and you look at your scale and your scale tells you that you weigh the same, but when you put on your pants, you say, it's kind of tight. Guess what? Yes, the weight might say that you're still the same, but you actually may be losing muscle, gaining fat. That's why the pants actually doesn't fit. Okay, so that's why I often say the numbers on the scale only tells you part of the story. The shape of your body tells the whole story. But look at that pictures. Look at that picture, 36. She actually lost more inches than the weight loss. 34 pounds, but 36 inches. Look at Zachary. Zachary is not a big guy. You can see that. Look at 19 inches. Look at that, like that 6 packs is right there, right? So this program is for everybody. Right? How about Megan? Look at that. 38 pounds, but look at her. Look at her shape. Look at the shape of her waist. It's showing up 21 inches right there, right? So you want to get started? We're here for you. So go to the www.tlslim.com. Whoever invited you, talk to them, get the URL, and do a free weight loss profile and find the best custom TLS plans for you. Okay? Thank you so much for attending. Let's get you set up for success, and we wish you all the best. Summer is coming up right now. This is the best time. You still have time, honestly, to at least start with the 30-day jump start. And you say, you know what, 30-day jump start is a bit too long, do a 2-week fat shredder. Better yet, do a 7-day detox, okay? This is a perfect time to get you hit off the summer with a bang, okay? And thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. And if you have any questions, be sure to talk to the person who invite you and get you started on your weight loss or health journey. Thank you so much, and have a good night.